everyone. I am here for our final chapter of The Greatest Miracle in the World by Mandino. It's been a journey, and I appreciate you taking this journey with me to read this book that has changed a lot of lives and really turned things around for a lot of people. Mandino's The Greatest Miracle in the World. Today we embark on Chapter 10. I believe all Christmas parties should be abolished. There's just no way to prevent at least one poor soul from trying to work off his or her pent-up repressions or holiday melancholia in a fit of drinking that either ends up in a scene that will be regretted later or climaxes in a fight over someone's right to get into an automobile and kill himself or some innocent soul. I know I've acted the fool myself of a couple of times long ago. Furthermore, that cold duck leaves permanent scars on office carpeting that no cleaning fluid has ever completely removed. Each year I resolve, usually on the first workday following Christmas, that next year there will be no party in our office. We'll give that foolishly spent money to some needy family fund instead, and each year when the committees begin to form to plan the party, I weaken and plead no contest and allow it to happen again. So I had a couple of drinks and tried to smile through the silliness of the grab bag exchange while someone's record player monotonously abused a scratchy version of White Christmas. Then I walked around, patting shoulders and kissing cheeks, feeling like a house detective, constantly reassuring myself that everyone would make it home without any spontaneous motel stops or drunken driving violations. Finally, the wine ran out and the office emptied swiftly, leaving in its wake a collection of debris that would only be removed if I left a $20 bill for our cleaning man. It was already in a Christmas card propped up on Pat's desk where he wouldn't miss it. I carried my last glass of wine into my office and fell wearily on the couch, setting the glass into a stand ashtray. The glass, I found myself staring at it, almost hypnotized. Simon. All those sherry glasses we filled and emptied together. Simon, Simon, where are you? Suddenly I reached a decision and went to my desk. I punched the F on my telephone index gadget and found Fred Fell's home telephone number. I dialed it. He recognized my voice as soon as I said, "Happy holidays." "Og, how wonderful to hear from you. How are you? How's the weather in Chicago?" "We've got snow. Here it's been raining for 2 days. I think Long Island is sinking. So, head for Miami. I think it's too late. What's going on with you?" "We've just had our Christmas party in the office." "And you've had a few drinks and got a little sentimental and remembered your old publisher." "All of that, and one more reason." "Tell me." "I'm ready to do another book." "I do not believe what I'm hearing. I was beginning to think you were so busy counting your money and making like a Gore Vidal on all those talk shows that there was no time for writing anymore. What do you want to do? What's the book about?" "I'm not going to tell you. There's no way I can explain it, either on the phone or in person. I'm just going to do it." "Does it have a title?" "The Greatest Miracle in the World." "I like it already. What's the big miracle?" "Don't ask." "Will it be another like The Greatest Salesman in the World?" "Better. I don't have time to make this. I didn't have to make this one up." "Okay, Og, I know better than to push you. You want a contract?" "No hurry. Whenever you get around to it." "Same terms as before?" "Fine." "What should I put down for the delivery date of the manuscript?" "Make it January 31st, 1975. "That's a year and a month from now. You need that much time?" "Yes." "Very well. Consider it done. What a relationship we have. I wonder how many other publishers contract for books like this without even knowing what they're buying." "Mailer's publisher, Wallace's publisher, Updike's publisher, Fowle's publisher, Mishner's publisher, Harriet's publisher." Merry Christmas, Og. You too, Fred. Love you. I love you too. It was very dark and still snowing when I left the office and laid down a row of footprints all the way to the parking lot. I felt a burning emptiness inside me, and I knew why. Across the lot, I could see the dark shadows of the apartment where I had spent so many happy hours, its silent hulk checkered here and there with squares of light blinking through the falling snow. Right about now, we'd be wishing each other Merry Christmas and touching glasses, and his beautiful voice would be washing over me as he opened whatever silly gift I would have bought Simon. Simon, I miss you. I miss you so very much. I was speaking aloud to the wind and snowflakes. Then I was fighting back sobs that seemed to start deep in my gut. I felt absolutely alone, lost. Finally, I forced myself to shape up. I had to get home, and there was still some shopping to do. Life goes on. I fumbled for the car keys and unlocked the door, and as I turned the key in the ignition, I had the sudden compelling urge for another drink. But I knew what would happen. One would lead to 20, and no matter in how many bars I looked, I wouldn't find Simon. I backed the car and cut it sharply toward the exit gate, its tires crunching noisily on the newly fallen snow. I rolled down my window and reached out to turn my key in the gate release slot. The gate creaked and rose slowly toward the sky. I shifted into drive and accelerated slowly over the small asphalt mound under the gate. The front of my car pointed upward slightly as it reached the crest of the mound, and the headlight beam swept across a second-floor apartment window that was dark. I blinked my eyes and shook my head. I looked again. My headlight beams had converged on a single shaft of light in a window box. In the box was a plant tilting gently in the blowing snow. A beautiful plant, a blue ribbon plant, a red glass geranium. And that is the conclusion of Og Mandino's The Greatest Miracle in the World. Again, I thank you so much for being with me on this journey. I do hope this book has been a help to you as it has been to so many others. If you'd like to go back and review and listen to previous chapters, I've included the link in the description of this video. Thank you again for joining me, and I look forward to meeting with you again soon. Have an amazing day.